Another one.
ブリーチブレイブソウルズ
私を主体する人はきっ
バーンザウ
と
ィッチ
呪いなんて
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. And another one.
What's going on, everyone? It's Kochyy here, and banner review time. You guys already know, so the 1000-year Blood War banner, pretty crazy, right? Yeah, another one. All these like limited banners. I never would have imagined we would get essentially like back-to-back 1000-year Blood War banners, like at the start and end of the month. That's pretty crazy to me. I don't know if that has anything to do with because it was leaked and they felt the need to release it early. And then, you know, what's going to happen to Halloween summons? Are we even going to have Halloween summons this year? Or, you know, what will happen? I'm thinking like maybe November, mid-month, if they'll do something, maybe not Halloween because it's already past Halloween, but if they do something like, not Spirit Society, because I think that's over. It had 2 years of its running and that's done, but the next society type thing. So that some supernatural type of like society theme or something for like mid-month November. Could be, you know, banners have been pushed back in the past before, and they've also came out early, but you know, we'll have to see what is on the way. But that's not really the point of this video. The point of this video is the banner review. So we're going to go over the new units, just go over the news. This might be a bit of a lengthier video because there's also gameplay and stuff courtesy of Hiken, and we'll look at that as well. So what do we got here? We got the Kenpachi epic raid that's coming out. The Ion epic raid is coming back. Transcendent Zone. So this is another thing that I'm looking forward to farm Hogakus. So it'll come out on the 2nd of November, and it says stock up on Hogakus. I saw some people saying that they were hoping, and it makes sense, Transcendent Zone, like you can farm scrolls, and that would seem like the most likely thing. I don't know about that, how ready KLab is to release a scroll farming quest for Transcendence, or if they just want to limit it and just lock them behind stuff like epic raids and stuff, because I think if they it would definitely be easier for us, but I feel like they want to lock things behind content like epic raids and, you know, force us to play those modes and pull for the characters that are bonus, so we get, you know, medals and stuff and get the scrolls that way instead of, you know, giving it to us more easier. You know, because it benefits them for us to spend on banners and pull characters and play epic raids and spend more time on like these modes that they're forcing us to play, like Chronicle quests, even though we don't want to. So I don't know if they'll ever do something like releasing a scroll quest other than like the daily ones. Even that, like it's once a day. It's very slow paced, but you can like get Transcendence done through that. A lot of it of my stuff has also gone like through that Chronicle quest and the daily quest. I don't really farm epic raids like that heavily for the scrolls. I get like SP focus attack, but that's it, right? So I don't know, we'll have to see. Hogakus were definitely a big problem, so if it's guaranteed 1 Hogaku per run, that's pretty great. There's some days where I don't have anything to farm, so if I'm spending like 100 tickets and getting 100 Hogakus a day, no problems with me there. I'll gladly stock up to like 20k hogs on my account, so no problem there. They're adding a new thing. The enemies for this have a dodge ability, so we'll get into that because it ties into one of the characters on the 1000 Blood War banner. But basically it's like dodge chance, the soul trait. They have a percent chance to you know, ignore the effects of your attack. They just don't take damage or anything, don't get staggered. So this is like the scroll quest, you know, only a certain attribute, at least for the first one, is allowed. Tech attribute units, and they need to be link slotted. The enemies have dodge. You can't continue if you die, and it's tech bonus with killer effect bonus. And there's a boss with New Year's Ichigo. So extreme difficulty, 1 Hogaku per run. Hopefully there's more and you can like ×5 run it, because that'll make it so much easier. I hope it's not once per day either, because 1 Hogaku per day, like get out of here with that. That's nonsense. But yeah, looking forward to this because Hogakus were like the biggest thing limiting my Transcendence. I'd always be scared I'd go to 0 and then I can't do anything, and I don't want to ever get to that point. So really looking forward to that. Here we go, 1000-year Blood War round 12. So we got the characters Genryusai, Izuru, as well as Chojiro. People are saying it says Heart and Fire is the title of the banner. I think it's, yeah, round 12. People are saying it's the banner of the dead because all the characters, well, I guess Izuru, he's not dead, he's still alive, right? But he's like in a state of like half death, I don't know. But yeah, they're basically just dead characters, just based off like the point in the story, I guess. And yeah, we're gonna go over this. I don't know if people were expecting Chojiro and Izuru, but you know, I think it's fine that they got the characters, like versions of them, even if they didn't do too much. I'm gladly would take more Thousand Blood War banners, maybe not like back to back, but you know, I'd like to see a new Yuha as well, an SP one, not a Captain Killer one with no frenzy. I really want to see an SP Yuha. He's like one of my most anticipated characters from Thousand Blood War. Maybe like a new Ichibe as well. Like, don't make them PvP units, make them PvE characters with like sick, you know, strong attacks and stuff. I'd really like to see that. But yeah, let's get into the characters anyway. First character, Yama. Here we are, their not abilities, their attributes: tech for Yama, heart for Chojiro, and mind for Izuru. So we'll click on the details. Like I said, this comes out on the 31st. So the first character, we'll skip all this stuff. I guess we can talk here. Innate abilities. So when I said characters got dodge, they're adding like passive skills to enemies, at least in this Transcendence quest. You know, it's yet to be seen if they'll add that for other things like Inheritance Zone, Extreme Co-op, whatever, right? But for this new quest, they have innate abilities. You saw the first one, dodge. Characters are also going to have innate abilities. So this is a new thing. It's like passives basically, and Yama has some of them. So we can just, here's the filler. We'll go back to that later. But Yama, you can see here, innate skills. Immolator every 5 seconds. Read no affiliation dodges, as well as fire duration minus 100%. So basically I just see this as a way of KLab to implement more skills into a character's kit than just adding more attainable skills, and there's just like rows and rows. They're kind of making like this passive stuff now, not with just with characters but with mobs. So the mobs can dodge. This Yama you know, negates the dodge, so he can hit all those enemies, and not just for like the passive dodges, it also negates no affiliation characters that have a dodge trait. Right now I don't think there's any that exist, but in the future I guess that's kind of weird, but it's something. Immolator, if we scroll back up here, it says, you know, it gives a percentage chance to inflict burn on nearby enemies every few seconds. So it only inflicts the burn status ailment, does not cause damage. So it's like the first tick, like when you're standing in like a fire pool, like the damage happens with the first tick. So there's no like initial hit or anything like that. And has no effect when the character, only has effect when the character is active, that's right, and no effect when the character is dead or reviving or whatever. So it's like a percentage chance apparently for this, and it affects all the enemies on the map, and it'll be every 5 seconds there's a chance for them to get burned. Yeah, that's kind of weird that it's a chance. I wish it was just guaranteed. I don't know, I feel like that would be more sensible, but I don't know, because it's nothing too crazy, honestly. Like if you're just getting a burn every 5 seconds on like a mob that would probably already be dead from a strong attack or something like that, I don't know why there needs to be a chance for it, but I guess it is what it is. But yeah, anyway, fillers for the banner, we got the Shikai Ichigo, very nice. The Hiyori is like decent enough. The Shansui has been repeated a lot of times, he's kind of old. Jushiro, no thanks. Loopy, no thanks. And Tesla, no thanks. The Halloween characters, they recently just got resurrected, so if you didn't want to buy their packs, or you haven't bought their packs yet, you know, maybe you can get them here. They're a bit more orbs than regular characters because they have resurrections. But you know, all in all, nothing like too crazy with this filler pool. Like the Ichigo and the Hiyori I think are fine, and the Halloween characters too, but the other characters, Tesla, Loopy, Jushiro, and Shansui, that's a cap right there. I don't know about those guys. But yeah, back to the characters. Yama, tech attribute character, no affiliation killer. Tech no affiliation after they released Nini, another tech no affiliation. She has dual killers at least, no affiliation, and a Ronkar if I remember correctly. Yeah, this Yama, strong tech recharge. We saw his innate skills. His attainable skills: Bruiser 20, Havoc 20, Berserker 20, Devastation 40, Frenzy, Debilitator, Sprinter, and damage to burning enemies 20%. Pretty basic stuff. If it wasn't for like the innate stuff, He has really like basic like attainable skills, like the values. Nini and Noel have like way higher values, which is crazy. So I don't know, man. I haven't seen any gameplay. I'll have my first reaction to gameplay as well in this video, so we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, not like looking too hot for Yama, even though he's covered in fire right now. But we'll have to see. Gameplay could change my opinion on that. Chojiro, heart character, another SP character, Captain Killer. Strong attack recharge 12%, and his skills are Bruiser 20, Havoc 20, Berserker, Frenzy, Devastation 40, Debilitator 5 seconds, damage to paralyzed enemies plus 20%, and Sprinter. Captain Killer, I guess this is like a more guild quest focused type of character with paralysis and increasing damage to paralyzed enemies. So we'll have to see. I haven't seen any of his strong attacks or any of his kit, but I don't know. I always felt like Chojiro was kind of interesting, but I know a lot of people have complaints. So it's like, oh, he's never mentioned or said anything like noteworthy or had any like interesting backstory up until that point in Thousand Blood War, where he suddenly was given like this backstory which made him seem cool. So I don't know about that. I do like the backstory behind it, but yeah, it feels like kind of like a last minute thing. There's nothing to like lead up to that or hint towards him being, you know, this kind of supposedly powerful lieutenant with like a powerful, you know, Bankai that you know, scarred Yama. But I don't know, I kind of have like a soft spot for him. I think he's kind of cool. So we'll have to see how his gameplay looks like. And then lastly, we have Izuru. I've said before, of all the lieutenants, Izuru and Shuhei are my like most favored ones. I won't say like I'm a huge Izuru or Shuhei fan, but they do stand out for me among the other ones. So I do kind of like this like half dead like zombie kind of Izuru. He's not really a zombie, I guess Mayuri fixed him up, but I don't know, he's just like a depressing emo boy. And I don't know, maybe it's just because he's edgy. I don't know if I just like edgy characters. That's kind of weird. But yeah, Izuru, mind attribute, Hollow Killer. He is a NAD character. And yeah, damage taken 20%, soul trait, skills Bruiser 30%, Flurry, Berserker 40, Sprinter, Debilitator, Poise, and Last Ditch, which is fitting, I guess. Yeah, Hollow, Flurry Hollow character for Mind. I don't think we got any Hollow Flurry characters for Mind. Let me just check actually. Oh, okay, Izuru's a ranged character. Dude, I didn't even know that. I didn't even realize that. I didn't read the stuff at the beginning. Okay, Izuru's a ranged character for Flurry Hollow. I mean, I guess we have Tag Team Shuhei, but he's pretty dated by these standards. Okay, all right. Yeah, I guess that's that for Izuru. It'll be interesting. I really want to see the gameplay now. But these characters are coming out, like I said, on the 31st. We talked about the fillers and everything. We'll just have a quick look at the individual banners as well, and then we'll hop into the gameplay. So Izuru's banner is the first one, the Dead. We got Izuru, Power, White Ichigo, Shunsui. Ooh, Halloween Grimjaw. I don't have him actually. Maybe I summon on this. We'll see how the summons go. I'm not expecting to go too crazy on this. And Speed Ruka. And then we have Chojiro's banner. So with him, Retsu, past Retsu. Okay. The newer past, not past Ishin, just Ishin. Halloween Lilnet. Oh god, I already have like, I think she's 4 out of 5, and then Ginjo's 5 out of 5. This one is a skip for sure. There's no way I summon on this. And then last one, Yama's on the 24th with Yama, Kisuke, Yoruichi. I don't know. Yoruichi's 5 out of 5. Chojiro, I think, is 4 out of 5. Maybe he's 5 out of 5. I'm not sure actually. Gin is 1 out of 5 for me. Kisuke is 1 out of 5. Yeah, I don't know, probably not. I think I'll just stick to the main banner, and if I really want to summon, I'll go for Izuru just because I don't have Grimjow, and I wouldn't really mind dupes of at least Ruruka and Ichigo, because Ruruka is a booster with Weaken, and she would be good for Guild Quest, and Ichigo, I do like that character. So that's pretty much it for the main banner stuff. Let's get into the gameplay.